I'd say the one thing that I think everybody should start doing a lot more is understanding ad spend versus demand. And that both goes into how do you actually do channel efficiency across Meta and Google as like two of the main channels. Like one is demand, one is demand generation, one is demand capture, and we just found some interesting things last year where we could see that the clients, like Julie said, they're used to bidding and spending 60% of their budget on. Once we got into certain peak seasons or up to Christmas or during Black Friday, where search actually surpassed the demand that was on Meta, it could be tough to actually convince clients to think that the budget ratio shouldn't be 60/40 forever. But there are times of the year where, especially for a DTC brand, where Google can actually spend much more efficiently than you can on Meta, which is not the case for most of the year. Meta is much more efficient at generating scale. So understanding when to spend what on what channel is something that's a very big question, but you can really narrow it down to like the amount of searches that are on Google, the more searches that you see in Google Trends should dictate that your spend should go up on Google quite significantly, and you should potentially at the same time lower spend on Meta. And we simply saw direct relations as Google got much better, then Meta actually usually went down. Both during peak seasons, again, swimwear during the summer, but then during up to Christmas, the better we ran into Christmas, the better Google ran, the worse Meta actually ran on majority of our accounts. So that was something I think everybody just needs to understand a little bit more because, like Julie said, these are some of the things that will make you simply just run ads better. Where we all have access to the same smart bidding, we all have access to the same campaign types. Where we really make a difference is where we position our business. Great. What kind of ads do we create? Great. But then how do we utilize the budgets that we have available is something that is just going to be a bigger and bigger thing because these days everybody with access to smart bidding is just as good at the bidding mechanisms as I am because I have access to the same smart bidding. So we need to find other ways to get better than others and stay ahead.